Hello, model building fans. In honor of Halloween 2024, I'm going deep back into a kit that I've held on to for a number of years. Put out by Polar Lights. Polar Lights was a company that for a while had the licensing for a lot of different kits, and Universal Monsters and some of the old AURORA kits. I do not think Polar Lights is still a company. I guess I could look it up online, but I haven't seen anything from Polar Lights in a very long time. So I'm going to open this, and I'm going to build this for Halloween. Let's see what happens. Take it off the blister pack there, the shrink wrap plastic. Let's see what we got. I have built, of course, others in this series, so I kind of know what to look forward to. I don't know what kind of changes I'll make, if I make any changes at all. So there we go. There's part of his body. Of course, I'll make him look like the Bela Lugosi Dracula, who I love the most. On the body, the casket is very much just put together, so that shouldn't be too hard to put together. This is one of those kits that's not going to be about the, won't be about the building of the kit. The kit looks like it's going to go together very easily. It will be all about the paint job, so I have to get the paint job right. So we'll see what I can do with that. It's got a little clear cup for the Dracula is holding a martini glass with some fluid in it. So kind of got an idea on that. I just want to see if that's going to work. I'm thinking about doing that. So these are just the basic parts of the kit. And it's all going to be about the paint job. I'm kind of trying to consider what color I'm going to paint the casket, the car part. So I'll have to give that some thought. These are terrific kits. I think there's 5 in the series. Well, actually, no, there's more than 5 in the series. You got King Kong, you got Godzilla, you got Dracula, you got Frankenstein, you got the Mummy, and you got the Wolfman. So what is that? 6, 7, something like that. They never did the creature from the Black Lagoon. I wish they did. They did make a garage kit of that, but it's hard to find, and I'll probably never get one. Let's see what we got here. There's the instructions. Instructions look pretty simple to put together. So let's see what I can do with it. I hope you like what I do. Hello, model building fans. Here it is finished. Dracula'S Dragster. Older kit from Polar Lights. It originally came out in 1999, and it's from original molds, I believe, from the 1960s. So this kit is origins are very old, so it's a real treat to have it. As far as I know, it has not been re-released since 1999. These Universal Monster licenses are pretty expensive, so usually if something from Universal comes out, you should probably get it, because you never know how long it's going to be out before that license is transferred or lost. So it's a very interesting kit. Came together pretty well. I was pretty happy with how it came together. I did some minor changes to it, but not a lot. It pretty much stayed pretty much as it came out of the box. It's certainly a kit of its time. The hat here comes off, so we can show Dracula a little bit better. It's funny that it's called a dragster, but this is obviously a English sports car, not a dragster, unlike the other kits in this line, where they are either go-karts or obviously dragsters. But it came out really great. I'm really happy with it. I did change a little thing here, like on the, if you can see here, on the martini there of blood, I did not use what it came with. It came with a little thing that looked like a heart, sort of, and a steak. I got rid of that, and I just made a little olive out of some putty, some, condor putty, filler putty, and made it kind of look like a martini. So there you go. It's a casket, of course, with a little bat on the front. One thing I think really interesting is the face. It looks a lot more like Nicolas Cage as Dracula than it does Bela Lugosi. He has the London After Midnight teeth, whereas if you remember originally, Bela Lugosi did not have fangs in the original Dracula movie. They never showed you how he bit people. So these teeth are a little bit more reminiscent of current state of vampires, where they always show them as monsters, whereas I don't really agree with that. I think Dracula would very much be very mindful of the blood that he was getting and be very meticulous. And when you watch these vampire movies now where they bite somebody and blood squirts all over the place, I don't think a vampire would actually do that. They'd be very careful. And that was one of the things that was interesting about it. So it's a terrific kit. I can't recommend it enough. It is no longer in production as far as I know. I don't know if it will ever be in production again. Hopefully it will. This is the only one I have. I wish I'd bought two, but I did not. I have seen them on eBay and places like that. I'm sure maybe some hobby shops still have it, but it's a harder kit to get. So it's a fun kit. I really enjoyed putting it together, and it's putting models together and coming up with how you're going to do it and all the stuff involved with it is just special. So hats off to any other model builders out there and how they come together with their kits and what they do with it. One thing I did do here on the back, there's supposed to be like fire coming out of there. I got rid of that. I didn't like it, so I cut it off and just made the pipes open. And I did that with all the other versions of this kit that I did. I've done Dracula, which you've seen right here. I've done Frankenstein, I've done the Wolfman, I've done Godzilla, and I've done King Kong. And the only one left is the Mummy. And the Mummy is going to be difficult for me because it's glow in the dark. And I have a hard time with glow in the dark because I can't decide, should I build it as glow in the dark or should I paint it? And of course, I hate to waste the glow in the dark aspect of it. So I've been sitting on that one for a long time. So I don't have any more kits like this out there to put together. So when I put one together, I try to do the best I can to make it special. I didn't pay much attention to what it showed on the box. I didn't really paint it that way very much. I kind of went my own way with it. It looks like they have a black casket or a blue casket. Mine, of course, is red. Some red Testors metal flake from the infamous Evil Iron. I had some of that paint left over, so I used that on this, and it came out great. Did a great job with the cape. The cape is two-tone black and red. I was really happy, you know, with that. So underneath, it's just very basic. I didn't really do anything special with it. One of the things I do like about it is the tires here. If you can see it, the tires are brimstone tires. Of course, to take off on Firestone tires. So just a fun kit. Get one if you can, put it together. Probably takes a little bit more skill on this one than it does on regular kits, because some of the parts don't fit together as easily as modern day kits, but it's one you could definitely build with a kid, you know, grandpa, with a granddaughter or grandson, or dad and mom. As long as you can handle the glue, you can probably get it together pretty good. So I like what I did with it. I hope you like looking at it. And there you go. Dracula'S Dragster. I think it's from the original AURORA molds. It's one of the most interesting kits I think I've ever put together. As always, model building is forever. Let's get some more young people involved in this hobby so we can get some more model kits. Happy Halloween 2024.